All right, so I am about to do my 15 minutes of reading today, and I'm reading Prosumer Power. So it's a good book. I'd recommend, and I said it's a good book, but I'm only on the second chapter. But yeah, so I'm gonna read 15 minutes of this, and yeah, I'll tell y'all what it's about after. In the mid 1990s, Apple Computer was on the brink of bankruptcy. Steve Jobs revitalized the company in the late 90s by introducing a breakthrough computer he called the iMac. The ad campaign for the iMac was as creative and provocative as the computer itself. The ads featured black and white photographs of the century's greatest thinkers and innovators, such as Albert Einstein, Mohandas Gandhi, and Amelia Earhart, to name a few. This simple slogan anchored each photo: think different. Why think different? Think different. That hasn't always been great advice. In Galileo's time, thinking different could have gotten you burned at the stake. But today, it's imperative that people learn to challenge conventional wisdom and think different. Excuse me. Relying on conventional wisdom won't get you anything but conventional results. Given the fact that almost half of the conventional workers with conventional jobs earn less than $30,000 a year and carry $5,000 or more in monthly credit card debt, well, who needs that kind of conventional result? Great thinkers are different thinkers. They don't fall into the trap of thinking and acting like the herd. They're mavericks. They break away from the herd mentally. It's the mavericks who blaze new trails and open new frontiers. Henry Ford was a maverick. The late Sam Walton, founder of Walmart, was a maverick. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, and a dozen other internet billionaires are mavericks. It pays, literally, to think different. Jobs and discounts thinking the same. What about the vast majority of people? Those people who think the same instead of think different. How do they go about producing wealth? Most people who think the same about producing wealth get a job. That's the obvious way to produce wealth, isn't it? When people with jobs want to produce more wealth, they seek a promotion, or they look for a better paying job, or they work overtime, or they get a second or even a third job. They may change their jobs, but they don't change their thinking. They think the same. That's why today Americans work longer hours than any other nation. Most people think the same when it comes to shopping too. If you made it this far, just listen to this, because this will change your way of thinking and spending and everything. We've been taught to save money by buying stuff at a discount or on sale. Shopping at discount stores has become a national obsession as more and more shoppers seek to save by buying cheaper, not smarter. Witness the dramatic growth of huge discount superstores such as Walmart, Kmart, the Home Depot, Costco, and the like. Consumers are lining up at discount stores and surfing the latest discount website trying to save money by buying things cheaper, but they're only kidding themselves. You can't save money by consuming, no matter what price you pay, because the money is going out, not coming in. You can't tell me that's not game right there, bro. It's something so simple that we don't realize. Like, you're still spending that bread. You can't save by buying at discount. People who think the same and try to produce wealth in a job or save money by buying stuff at discount are like the guy who lost his car keys late one night. The man paced frantically back and forth under a bright street lamp searching for his keys. Several strangers stopped to help. Before long, there were 10 people combining every inch under the streetlight. Still no keys. "Are you sure you dropped them under the streetlight?" one of the strangers asked. "No," replied the man. "I actually dropped them in front of the dark alley behind us. But I decided to look under this street lamp because the light is so much better." People are the same way. They search to produce more wealth where they can see better. That is, in the same old familiar places. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know, a goal. Like, let me know in the comments a goal that you have set for yourself. And their jobs, and by saving money, buying a discount. Hello, if you're looking to produce significantly more wealth by working harder at your job or by buying products or services at discount, you're looking in the You're looking in the wrong place. Nothing wrong with jobs. You understand, I've had lots of jobs over the years, including my job as a college professor, but I never counted solely on a job to make me financially free. Likewise, I don't count on saving money by buying at discount. Truth is, deep discounts were designed to create wealth for consumers by saving them money. Deep discounts were designed to create wealth for store owners by taking money from consumers. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should always pay full retail prices when you could buy the same thing at a discount. That would be silly. Discounts are great for consumers. There's no question about it. And everybody, even billionaires, loves a bargain. But don't kid yourself that you're saving money when you buy at a discount. When you consume products, you're subtracting from your bank account, not adding to your bank account. You're spending, not saving. As I've said before, buying cheaper isn't designed to create income. People who try to focus on building more assets by buying cheaper are looking under the street lamp because the light is better, not because it's the best place to look. They're focusing their attention and basing their actions on the wrong set of assumptions. They're focusing their attention on the wrong thing. They're focusing on outgo rather than income. That's how you know I gotta read more, bro, because there's no way I just took that long to read that little bit. The danger of focusing on the wrong thing. It's easier to focus on the wrong thing than you might think. It happens to all of us. It happens to us all the time. Here's a little test to see if you're focusing on the right thing. It says, using a pencil, draw the quickest path from the start of the maze to the finish. Time to see how long it takes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Are you done? How long did it take you to solve this problem? If you were like most people, if you took 30 seconds to 2 minutes to draw a line through the twisting maze, would you be surprised to learn that some people can solve the same puzzle in less than a second? How they draw a curved line around the maze, or they draw a straight line through the maze from start to finish, that's against the rules, you may shout. But look at the directions again. Nothing says you have to stay within the lines or even within the maze itself. But most people draw a twisting line through the maze because they fall victim to conventional thinking. They've drawn lines through mazes before, so they assume they should draw a twisting line through this one. I feel like this little book test that was in here was very key because it really shows you that you need to change your way of thought. Don't think like everybody else. As a result, conventional thinkers spend a lot of extra time and effort solving the puzzle because they're focusing on the wrong thing. They're focusing on the twists and turns and in the maze, not the directions. If you fell into the trap of conventional thinking, you too focus on the wrong thing and miss the shortest route from start to finish. Unconventional thinkers. Let me stop right there. The craziest thing is, the moment I seen the maze, and I literally was thinking, okay, I'm thinking different because, dude, I would just go over, forget the maze. Or, also was going through my mind, skip the maze. But then again, that's kind of wrong. But, because it says draw the quickest path from the start of the maze to the finish. Easiest way is to just go over, fly over all the competition. Be different. Other than, if you're different, you'll pave your own path, not the one that's already paved for you. So my SD card, of course, ran out of space, so it stopped recording. But I just want to continue to read and continue to, I'm gonna do different books once I'm done with this one, but I'm just gonna, continue to read and show y'all my journey, because I want to build a community and I want y'all to grow with me and, truly learn some of the things that we don't learn in school or learn from our parents, because there's certain things that, some people really just don't know and they never understood. And, I feel like it's very good to read books and, have a mentor, because you can have somebody who, in a sense does not know you, and he's learning you and trying to understand who you are and how you think, and guide you in life in a sense, and help you not make so many mistakes, or allow you to make mistakes, and pick you up after. And I just think it's great. So yeah, I just want y'all to stay on this journey with me, and we're gonna keep striving to be the best and build this business and become the biggest entrepreneur there is. And yeah, so with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you for all the support, all the love, and yes sir, just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and if you made it to the end of the video, comment we the best. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good night, and yes sir.